Mauser. That allows us to field so many tanks. You absolutely love to see it. Okay, Second Russian Civil War. Run for the banks. I don't remember exactly which options here are actually good for you. I'm going to guarantee a hold on private individuals. Russia declare war on the Russian Republic, that's fine. You declare war on the socialists, that's fine. Actually, it means that Don Kubin's going to get completely destroyed. Okay, you just buy DKAEB shares. Sell the shares to Ethiopia. Thank you for the stability. Black Week's officially ended. We do need to get rid of Black Monday as quickly as possible. Give stability. We can bail out the Junkers, or we can liquidate the unprofitable estates. I think we probably want to bail them out, right? You lose stability. But you give us... Actually, what do you give us? You're 15-15. 25-25. Wait, why would you ever bail the Junkers out? It seems like it's just worse. And then you just remove Black Monday. So I'm not too sure actually about bailing out the Junkers versus liquid. I mean, I guess you don't. I guess the bonus is that you don't lose civilian factories, actually. So you know what? That's actually pretty good. We'll probably bail out the Junkers. I don't want to lose the factories. We can't afford to. Every single asset that we control is very important. Because, you know, Kaiserreich's balanced around the fact that Ukraine, Ruthenia, Baltic Duchy, Lithuania, you know, Belgium, probably 1, 2, or even all 3 of the Scandinavian countries on your side. Selling is quicker. 70s. I mean, they're both 70-day focuses. I mean, it gets rid of the events faster, but I kind of think I would prefer to have the 5 civilian factories. Because I'm pretty sure we're finished Black Monday reforms, remove the penalties, like... No, I think we're going to bail them out. I think we're going to bail out Juncker. Okay, Australia's gone syndicalist, exactly what we'd expect. Of course, we could see the Entente, I think, invade. That's not impossible. We'll go for the aftermath of Black Monday. Critical expenditures for a year. We will only the most critical. We do get Middle Africa, and we do get Germany. Actually, if anything, Germany's Asia is more of a liability because it'll get us at war with the Japanese, which would be bad. Okay, crisis in Middle Europa. We don't care about Ukraine or Poland because they will end up revolting against us no matter what. Okay, the syndicalists are making their first move. We're not going to really worry about it. It'd be funny if somehow the Russian socialists end up losing the war, because it's like so biased towards the Reds. But they should be okay, I'd have to imagine. Okay, so you have a few more days on you. Caniota, Solif Affair. I mean, we want Middle Africa to stay loyal. It's essentially the only ally we're going to get. And they'll... I mean, who do they fight against? I guess they mostly would fight against South Africa. Who would win in a war? South Africa or Middle Europa? Or Middle Africa? I actually don't know who would win. How many men do you guys have? 13, 2 to 9. I mean, it's probably closer than I would like. Also, apparently we can already deploy units. Okay, we have 442 ships. I mean, that's pretty good. How many naval units do you guys have? I mean, we should theoretically have more oil, more ships than the Internationale does. At least in theory. Yes, we get these guys here. Solution to the revolution in Iran. And you are our new... How many field marshals do we have? 4? We're going to send you to a new theater. Your job basically is just going to be guaranteeing our ports. Defend ports first and foremost. And also victory points would be nice. Like, if we want to defend... Probably just this area. 11... I think we're building 12. So that's actually, like, basically the perfect number. There we go. And now you hopefully won't really have to worry about them too much. Their job is defend our ports, defend our coastline as much as possible against the soon-to-be many international forces. Again, I don't know if the custom path picker in HOI4 works perfectly. I have seen times where you choose a certain decision and it doesn't 100% work out in your favor. The Romania. Can you? You can join the Reichspakt, right? Because I know you used to have the ability as Germany to kind of secure their oil. Right now, it's just not possible. For this, we need importing more than 100 units of oil. Okay. Venezuela. Venezuela's gonna go syndicalist. I mean, well, we can only do this if Egypt doesn't exist. I mean, that'd be pretty good. I mean, imagine the Ottoman Empire on our side. They could be a decent speed bump at the very least. So we do want the Ottomans to end up winning the war against Egypt. If we can. But it'll be hard to say who's gonna win out in that war. Because I mean the Ottoman-Russian convention should not fire if Russia's socialist, I'm pretty sure. Costa Rica requires assistance. Absolutely not. So I'm pretty sure Costa Rica... No, okay, they're not one of the countries that's guaranteed to go socialist. I think it's maybe Panama? Suffrage movement. I mean, does this matter? I prefer, you know what? I mean, I kind of don't want to lose the political power, so you know what, women, know your limits. Know your limits, stay within them. Could get some tungsten. I mean, we're only missing one. I think that's okay. Argentinian Day delegation. We don't need her loyalty. Because they should go socialist. I think. Again, it's hard to say because I've never really seen Argentina really do the route where they don't go down a national populist route. We bailed out the Junkers. We need to do imperial... You need imperial restructuring. You need finalized centralization. Which is all the way down here, huh? Well, I guess we will... We'll do you then. Seems okay. Okay, Argentina's accepted our demands. Baltic conflict, they've already completely exploded. So again, we'll see if Estonia joins the Internationale or the Eastern Front of the Internationale. I don't really know if their Social Democratic Party can join. Okay, so it's 36 right now. I mean, I don't really know if scout planes are really that useful. So we're not going to research them. I never build them. They could be very good. The flight of Baltic Germans. Yeah, I mean, I see no reason not to just accept more allies here. So yeah, you've gone socialist, basically exactly what we expected. And that's completely okay. The socialists should end up winning the war against the Russian Republic very, very soon. They just need to take Ekaterinburg, and I think that'll be basically it. I don't know what's going to happen in Finland. Did they get their demands or not? And aside from that, I think most of the world seems like it's going okay. Okay, so we have 12 days on you. After that, Easter promises political power gain. You remove... Oh, actually, getting more recruit population would be really nice. We need to get our manpower up as quickly as possible. You also get 250 guns, which, I'll be honest, don't really mean much. Okay, Poland's fall to syndicalism. And a socialist one in Russia. I mean, it's not a surprise, because we knew exactly this was going to happen. Technology, let's go. Excavation 1 could actually be useful, but 36 artillery. We'll definitely do that. The Eastern threat. We do not fear the Russians. Finland immediately fell to the syndicalist. We'll organize a youth. And a Lithuanian envoy. Let's refuse the agreement. Again, I don't know if there's anything we need to do to force country to go syndicalist. Plus, apparently we... There's some ethnic tensions here. That's okay. So I'm curious. Wait, Haiti, can you join a socialist? You can, right? Trade mission. Maybe actually you can't. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, the FAUD. We're gonna ban the FAUD. Because, you know, in this playthrough it makes perfect sense that, you know, this will be something that Germany would want to do. Yeah, because you should go for Shmushki. But now that Poland is socialist, that basically guarantees that Austria will, on day 1 of the Weltkrieg, join our faction. The New Zealand crisis. I think New Zealand should stay in the Internationale, if I'm not mistaken. Poland Syndicalist Revolution. No, we're busy elsewhere. We can't deal with Poland right now. Okay, New Zealand joining Entente. Exactly what you would expect. Well, no, we have an election right now in 37. I don't actually remember who can actually win. I think it's... What is it? Social Democrats, the Conservatives, Authoritarian Democratic. There's somebody else, I think, as well. Maybe the Liberals. We're not going to really worry about the election too much, because I don't think the German election actually changes anything. I mean, you give us 15% stability. I definitely would like to take that. Give me the consular on the radio. Because right now, we're taking a negative 18% on this, which is not great. And then you guys will join this army. Because what are you missing? Infantry equipment. You know what? That makes perfect sense. Yeah, we don't have a lot of guns. We make 13 a day. Because we're modified by, you know, what is that? Like negative 70%? It's not great. In fact, you know what? I'll go on record and say it's actually shit. Could go for research. I'm gonna go for 37 industry tax instead, though. So you probably do want to get Black Monday dealt with as soon as possible. Because we need to get down to... We can finish centralization. We need to be ahead of the government. This marks the point of no return. So basically, you're military pushed. Wait, can I appoint a chancellor? No, I cannot. Okay. Remember back in Kaiserreich when you could appoint whoever you wanted to government? Those were the days. Ban French organizations. Raise the Foud, which of course we cannot do because we've already banned the Foud. To get the Easter Promises, probably just finalize centralization. Negative 5% consumer goods is pretty good. Better than, I think, political power gain. And we are not allowing women's suffrage. We could have some democracy, but, you know, don't get ahead of yourselves there. Okay, Belgium declared independence. We're just going to let Belgium do it. The Belgian Revolution. We'll try to negotiate with Belgium. We're not going to invade them. We're just going to let them be. Belgium refused the Congress of Orléans. That's okay. We don't. That's fine. You know, they joined the Eastern Front of the Internationale. Yeah. So there's one thing to do note that there's technically two Internationale factions now: the Eastern Front and the Western Front. I'm guessing. I don't actually know what determines which faction you join. I'm guessing maybe it's a bit like if you border you get. If you border Russia, you go into the Eastern Front. If you do not border Russia, you go into the Western Front. Actually have no idea. Just a hypothesis there. Okay, let's go for the Easter Promises next. Probably want to reinforce on top priority. Okay, and the strikes have caved. Excellent. Socialist Anti-Colonial Committee. I'm sure that'll have nothing negative affecting us whatsoever. We can demand Belgium be removed from the Legation Council. You know what? Get Belgium out of there. They shouldn't have a seat in the first place. And that's still just for one tungsten. I'm not worried about missing out on one tungsten, right? Like, that's... They've refused to remove Belgium. How rude! Get Belgium the heck out of there. Also, really, in 36, you already attacked in Central Asia? I mean, that's fine. It also means that the Islak Republics also were the, in Central Asia as well. Does that change anything for us? I think the answer is no. Also, question. If the Entente is at war with the Internationale, does that mean they declare war on the Eastern Front as well? I think so, but I'm actually not 100% on that. I mean, if we could somehow have, like, the Entente have a border with Russia, I think that would be good for us. Perhaps. Go for 36 light tank. Basic engine. Basic armor plating. You know what? I basically almost never researched these upgrades for tanks. I think this may end up being like a pretty tank-heavy run. And when it comes to Denmark, what is their plan there? Probably at the bare minimum, take Jutland. Take Jutland. I mean, if we can kill Copenhagen and kill Denmark and push our way into Sweden, that would be excellent. Hello, Jackie. Welcome, welcome. 39. You're too expensive. Go for the 37 techs here as well. Alf Landon's been elected president of the United States. Okay. We will then go back to about 5%. I mean, we could restore the Bundesrecht. It actually would be slightly faster. You're 42-42 instead of 42-42-42. It's actually saved us one extra. But it does give us 5% consumer goods factory, right? That's pretty good, but was no. We need to get rid of Black Monday as soon as possible. Getting rid of Black Monday ASAP is way more important than having a 5% bonus. We're not interested in Bulgaria. See, same as Morocco. Oh, are you already syndicalist? Yes, you are. The Iberian Federation. Yeah, do it. Why not? Let's see Spanish Morocco from the Iberian Federation. Okay, Romania joined the Belgrade Pact. Greece to join the Belgrade Pact. You should be socialist. Yes, you are. Because we probably don't want the International being able just to block off the Straits of Gibraltar. Estonia wishes to join us. Okay. I don't... maybe they cannot. You know what, Estonia? I'll let you join. We'll have one ally. You know, a beacon. In a world of anti-German opinion. It's gonna be Estonia. Okay. Lose 5 political power. We'll support Bulgaria this time around.